Soup, Auntie Coco, Ogbono soup. I'm going to cook a delicious pot of Ogbono soup. This my soup, it went to Harvard and came back with a distinction because it contains wishy. If you are somebody that is dodging meat, you go meat fish. You dodge fish, you go meet squammer. You dodge squammer, you go meet crayfish now. This soup is a total package. So without boring you, let's get into the kitchen right away. But first, our ingredients: we'll need some pumpkin leaf, dry ogbono, fresh meat, dry fish, panla, locust beans, crayfish, some dry cow skin, which also known as pomo, palm oil. Okay, so after that, let's boil our meat. Season your meat and cook for about 30 minutes. Set it aside when cooked. Then after, we should blend your pepper, crayfish and locust beans in your blender. At this point, our meat is already cooked, so we are going to set it aside. Then after that, into a pot, pour in some red palm oil under very low heat. You are not going to fry this oil, just to warm it up. Then after that, pour in your blended ogbono seeds. Okay, the reason why we have to fry this ogbono is to dissolve any lump in the ogbono. Okay, and this frying method also give it a special kind of smoothness. Okay, so after properly dissolving the ogbono in the pre-warm oil, then the next thing to do now is to add some water. You can decide to add the plain water or add the meat stock, but in my case, I added some stock from the meat which I cooked earlier. I stir continuously so everything is properly dissolved. From now, you can see that the soup is already getting thicker and slimy. Okay, then the next thing to do now is to pour in your blended pepper. Remember, it's a mixture of crayfish, locust beans and fresh pepper. Okay, so after this, the next thing to add is the Cameroon pepper. This Cameroon pepper has a special kind of flavor and taste to this ogbono soup. I can never cook my ogbono without adding this Cameroon pepper. After that, add your washed okporoko fish. This okporoko fish, I already washed it behind camera with some warm water and salt. This will help to kill the insects or any chemical used in storage and preservation. Allow the soup to boil. Then the next thing to add is our big crayfish. This also give it taste. Okay, let's just add little things that can help to elevate the taste of our food. Then after adding the crayfish, the next thing is to add our protein, the meat we boiled earlier. Pour everything to the soup now so that everything can just ginger and marinate to get that ogbono soup. Is such a rich and delicious soup. It goes well with everything, like anything you can just imagine, from amala to eba to pounded yam to fufu. You don't. So the next thing after that is to add our washed fish, which are already dressed behind camera. Okay, I was lucky I got the best ogbono, so I did not even get to use the okra which I showed at the beginning of the video. You can see if I add okra to this soup, it will be too slimy. So at this point, add your pumpkin leaf. Once the pumpkin leaf is added, the soup should not stay more than 3 minutes on fire. Okay, this is very necessary because in order to retain all the vital nutrients in this soup. So as always, guys, thank you for always watching. If you watch to this time, I really appreciate you. Kindly subscribe if you haven't done so, and turn on your notification bell so you don't get to miss any beautiful and interesting video as new video drops every week. So at this point that the food is almost ready, taste for salt and seasoning cube and adjust if necessary. Even if you have to add water, add at this point. So our soup is ready. On this day, I don't have appetite. I just enjoy this soup with just 5 wraps of fufu. Thank you, and until next week when I come again with another beautiful and interesting video. Bye.